up, Unit Army? It's Redline bringing you another video. To some of those loyal viewers out there, I know a lot of you have known that there's been a lot of roster changes around Unit. A lot of players disappeared, a lot of players come on. Some old faces reappear, some old faces disappear. It's been like, it's a little like hectic at times, but it really feels like sometimes it's really flowing and really worth it, and then sometimes it's just not worth it at all. Well, the thing I'm bringing up is, the reason why I'm talking on this is the fact that there is no longer a Unit competitive team right now, currently, due to really having a problem with players and whatnot. See, at first we had Theon and Caboose and me and Cody, and I love that team. Like, Theon just had a problem with raging and stuff like that, and then he would get on our case if we said anything about it, basically. And since Caboose was his best friend and stuff, I could understand him defending him, and that's really what it came down to. So Theon really like left the team basically because of a ball of rage, and we were upset with him too. And everything just didn't really work out on both sides. I mean, he could have a different side of the story, and it's probably partially because of me, but the way I acted, the way I approached and handled things was because of his attitude. And that was the only reason that any of that ever even fell apart or any of the problems even occurred in the first place. But whether anybody chooses to see that or not, it's alright. So what happened was, when he left, Caboose went with him because Caboose is really good friends with them. They figured they were going to team and whatnot, so they were gone. I really loved that team because we were a talented team. We worked well. The people knew how to play the positions. Oops. It froze. Sorry, it kind of froze. Alright, well, I really love that team because the people knew how to play their positions, knew what they were doing, and really, we flowed well. We won a lot of matches. We beat a lot of really good teams, and we could have gone somewhere. We could have branded. We actually even had an organization looking at us. We had a good opportunity to have a future in the MLG competitive scene with that team specifically. But age did come into a factor, and attitude, and it ended up becoming to where nothing happened. Like, we didn't end up having anything happen, and they left. So on the continuation after that, we had this organization still looking at us, so me and Cody were like, okay, well, we need to get a team together, and we're looking at possibilities of picking up teams. So we decided to go through and just put out a tweet, yo, organization behind us, we're going to, trying to be behind us, possibly behind us, we need to pick up some players. So we start playing with a couple different players and whatnot. Some of them are not very good. We're trying them out. They're not that great. But then, so all of a sudden we get hit up by Crump, but Crump wants to make sure he goes to Anaheim, which was not a thing that we were going to end up happening right away. So we're like, no, we're not helping you get to Anaheim in that situation, so it's probably not going to happen. So what we really did was we ended up playing with Intake. Well, we played a bunch of matches with him. We felt he flowed well. We liked him and everything like that. I didn't play the best matches of my life, which is normal. Like, people have bad problems and stuff like that. Like, sometimes, some days are just not good, better than the others. Another day later, I played a little better and stuff like that. And we were just having a little bit of connection problems. But then Intake tried to approach the organization that we were working with on his own, on a separation, trying to bring on his old RNX team. So that really didn't come well with me because, like, that didn't sit well with me. The guy's trying to steal our organization out from underneath us. Well, that's the kind of stuff that I don't really like, and I just get killed right here. But that's the kind of stuff I don't really like, so I'm just like, okay, well, you know what? We're not going to play with Intake anymore. So me and Cody were like, alright, let's just not play with Intake. We picked up two other people, but we realized that they couldn't really play that well, so we really didn't want that. So finally we go through and we just like, okay, we needed two players that play really well. So we post for two, all right? And so we play with Examples and Relentless, or Laser and Amaze, who used to be on my team in the beginning, around UMG 10K. We went to the event together, actually, under Unit. We went to the event and did fairly well. Wasn't the best. We didn't really have the best time to warm up or any of that stuff. So, like, we really, like, not a lot of excuses, but we really kind of got screwed over in that event. I mean, it took 8 hours before we finally got to play. So, like, and we were the very first full team there. The very first full team at the event, and it took us 8 hours. And we were one of the last teams to play. So that's like a lot of other people were in their second round already, so it's kind of annoying. So that's where that came in. But we bring them on, and well, they basically haven't really been playing much for the last 5 months. So like after I played with them, they like joined a couple, like 2 teams or something like that, and then they really didn't play. Like they were just free agents for a long time, and then they saw Anaheim and were like obsessed with wanting to get back into it. Well, they haven't played for 5 months. So they still don't know everything about the game. They watch some streams and stuff like that, but it's not the same as playing it. And positionally, well, I've got done coaching Donut Shop at COD Champs, watching all of the events, competing in a couple events, and just playing with talented teams. I mean, after all, the old unit squad with Theon and Caboose was a monster team. Like, we beat people. We beat pro teams. We were good. So, like, an example there, we obviously knew what we were doing. When we play with these guys, and we're losing to random teams, and it's not just that. We're winning some matches, but, like, positionally, we are not playing well at all. We're not taking advantage of any... Like, we'll play bad teams, and would not take advantage of captures or anything like that. We have 9 opportunities to push for a capture and only captured 2. That wasn't working well for us. And then we finally sat down, and we're like, okay, let's play. And I was like, basically, I'm going to quit this team because we just can't play. So all of a sudden, they decided to play after I already quit the team. And they decided to play. They wanted to play really bad, and they kept begging me to play. I said, well, basically, I'll play if we do well. I'll stay on the team. Well, we go in, we hop in, and we play, and then we get a scrim against 2Quick, Crump, Solo, and iBad. We play them, and we're just getting destroyed positionally. And, like, I really didn't do all that bad. I dropped in the 20s on like, almost every map, or except for one. I think I got 14. But, like, nobody else on my team got any better than that. So, like, really, it came down to, they were right where I was telling everyone on our team to be, in those exact positions, and we weren't. So, it ended up being that I got all upset. I kind of raged a little bit, and I was pretty pissed. Because, like, it gets annoying when you're preaching the same thing over and over again when you already know what's going on. Like, you're like, yo, you gotta be here, gotta be here. Oh, we're not gonna be there. All right, well, that's not gonna do us any good. So, I ended up leaving the team, and then the next day they told me I'm dropped. Well, I was already left the day before. So, basically, the team is no more, and there's some whole stories behind other stuff, but I'm not going to get into that detail. It's just, right now, I'm going to either be looking for a team to join, or I may rebuild unit again, but in the meanwhile, I'm just going to take a kind of a hiatus. I mean, Ghost is coming. There's probably like 2 events before the end of Ghost. I really think I'm just going to start using my management skills and work with stuff and make myself a little bit more of an asset to a team and join more of a pro team, because really they are the only ones who have the mentality of what it's like to be a top-level team and what it takes to listen to people in situations. I'm not saying I'm the best player in the world. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that I know enough about the game, where to be and what to do in order to manipulate spawns and control flow of traffic to where you can at least give yourself the best chance to win. I don't like playing with people that just don't know where they're going to be at all, because they're not going to give themselves the best chance to win. They're just out of position and all that stuff, and that's just something I can't do because it's so hard. I've played for so long in this game, and I've already proved myself fairly well in this game, especially with Theon and Caboose. We've already proved ourselves to be a damn good team back when we had that team. We proved ourselves to be one hell of a team, and just fell off the planet. Like, it's not, I mean, it didn't work out, so, but I'm just saying, like, I'm not going to go through and rebuild another team of people that aren't going to listen and keep going through that headache. So, in all sense, basically just saying, unit will be back eventually, but it's going to take a little bit. I'm also on the charge of trying to find a job, so I have to get my priorities in line, and I'll be uploading videos still. I have a lot more videos to upload, and so I hope you enjoy what I do upload, and I'll probably talk about something that's a little less depressing next time. Alright, so I will see you guys later.
Check your timeline.
Stitched him up.